Love me do.
Andrew Paul Smith is live.
Okay. You know I
love you.
I'll always be true. So please,
love me do. Anyway, welcome everybody. We are live on Facebook. Hi.
Hello.
This is an introduction to what started out as a vision. How long ago now? About it's over a year, I would say. Yeah, at least a year ago now. So as these things started, it started from a vision, and it was just basically from a word way shower. And I got that and spoke first to Marlene and then to Karen and Meg and some of the others. One of them's here now. And what developed from the word way shower was an idea to join way showers and wayfinders, bearing in mind that we're all at some point either or, with one of or the other. We're both way showers and wayfinders, to connect in the energy of love and to build a platform that was for teachers to share the wisdom that they've had as they've grown through the years, and share it not actually with any intention to tell people how life should be, but to just share what's happened to them and what's helped them, and so in the hope that that helps somebody else, might help somebody else on their path. So we started chatting from that, and the idea came to build a platform which was founded in the energy of love. And it was very important that the foundations were built in that energy, so that everything that grows from it is actually felt from that heart space. What I found anyway from the wisdom that the people that are part of the way, some of them are here now, is that you feel it when you're actually speaking and you're just having a conversation. You actually feel that energy, and that's the hope that we're bringing to the way. So it started off like that, and we had a few blips along the way, and so here we are. We have the Way Showers platform, which is Wei Chi. We then started building, aside from that, a sort of messenger platform, which is like a bit like Telegram, where we can all join in conversations, and either in groups or privately, one-to-one. And this is, it was very important that this goes through our own servers, and so it is built on free speech, freedom of speech. From there, we developed another platform, WayTube, which is, as you might expect, based on YouTube, and it's allowed us to stream videos, live posts, live stream, and it will be monetized as we go along. Now everything's in the stages, as far as we've built it, as far as we can, on a limited budget. And we're now at a point where we've got a lot of it out there, and we are opening it up to people that might feel that they want to be part of the journey with us. The intention has always been that it's going to be a people's platform. It's going to go out there and be offered via blockchain technology to be shared between everybody who wants to be part of it, and so that we can help each other grow as we all are on our journeys. It's a complete package of services. So as we're growing together, we have, through the security of our own servers, we have the whole Way umbrella with what we hope is giving everybody the freedom to express themselves from the energy of love and do no harm. We are looking for people with skills, not necessarily just funding. We're looking for skills, support in any way that you might feel that you can help. So if you're a way shower out there, we'd love to see your content on Weiqi. If you're currently feeling a little bit in Wayfinder mode, where you want some support, we're here to help and support you. So if you want to come and join us and feel that energy, then we're here now, ready to show our face to the world. And if you feel that unity is the way forward and you want to have your own message heard, then join us. We have we're building this from a sense of community, of supporting humanity. And in the first instance, if you want to contact us, we're available on together@weiqi.org, but we'll put something in the chat after that. I'm going to hand this now over to Karen, who's going to tell you a little bit more about the intent of what we're here to do. And then the others that are here are going to tell you what drew them to the way and how this is going to be something that we feel that the world is going to benefit from. So over to Karen.
Hi everyone, sorry for the full start and my clumsiness. I was trying to get to grips with streaming it through Facebook, but something happened and we got a bit of reverb, so that's gone by the by, I'm afraid. So yeah, so today what we are trying to do is grow this platform. As Catherine said, we've been trying to create this on a very limited budget. A lot of people have given their time, energy, services, expertise to helping to create this. So we all met in around about the end of September 2020 with an intention of building a platform where people who were going through awakening could come and land, and we felt that we were going to create this container on the Foundations of Love where people can come and find information all in one place and feel supported on their journey. And it's not that we feel any different than anybody else, you know, we call ourselves way showers, but we're also wayfinders, and people who are wayfinders are also way showers. So we don't feel that we're any different than any of you. But our intention is today, we are looking to create something alternative. Personally for me, I'm finding more and more that the world I grew up in is not the world I want to remain in. And gradually I feel like I've left the matrix or whatever you want to term it. I've kind of lived a different way of life. It kind of started about 3 or 4 years ago when I went on a big adventure after I went through an awakening, and my life kind of unraveled and changed so much that I came back and didn't feel like I fit into any particular structure, and I saw the world very differently. So I feel that I would like to help to create a world where people have got choices, where they're sovereign, where they can claim the sovereignty and have autonomy over their own bodies, that they can choose how they want to live, that they can choose to have alternative systems, and that they don't rely on the systems that are currently in place. Because if you don't feel aligned with them, then how can we live in those structures? So I see this also linking in with the physical communities that are springing up. There are a lot of people, I don't know if that's because I'm growing and changing and my awareness is changing, that I'm now finding these people. There are lots of communities springing up all around the world where people want to live an alternative way of life with systems that support them and that are in alignment with their way of living, and that they feel free and they have choice. Freedom is one of the things that is very important to me. So with that in mind, I'm opening my heart out now, because we have put so much sweat, blood and tears, love, energy. We've been through every emotion. We've been on a roller coaster ride to get this up and running, and by no means is it slick. We've done the best we can with what we've got, and now we're asking for people who want to come on this journey and build this with us, to unite and to help us grow it. So if you feel, even if it's just an hour a day that you can give to us to help us grow it, whether it's your skills, your expertise, your knowledge, and yeah, we do need some funds, but that is not what we're particularly asking for. We need administrators, we need marketing, we need tech people, you name it. We've kind of done this. People have come and gone and given us so much, and for that I am so grateful. I know Catherine and the rest of the team are so grateful for the people who've put their energy in, and I know they've come from their hearts. We're doing this from our heart. As Catherine said, this is a people's platform, and we want to give this to the people, and we want to be able to share this so that people feel that they've got a place to come should they need answers, need support, want to create their own communities. But we see this as being a global community, and if you can help us in any way, I'm putting the call out there. Just drop us a message at together@weiqi.org with your intention, and we would love to hear from you. We would love for people to come and help us grow. And when I say us, it's not just us, it's humanity. That's how I see it. So now I'm going to hand over to the Corway showers that are here. So Cheryl, is Bernadette still there? I know Bernadette's jumped on. I know is Bernadette still there?
I'm here.
Would you like to say a little bit?
Okay, I've got to jump off in a second. So all I'm going to say is this platform is one of truth, love and integrity. And it would be so beautiful if it could just grow with compassion. Everybody pouring from the heart space. And that's the reason I'm here. I'm here just to be part of that cycle that supports others as well as self. Because although we talk about wayshowers, wayfinders, we are, as you've said, Karen, we are both. And as both, we need to link and we need to flow. We just need to keep flowing. So with that, I thank anybody who comes on. I thank anybody from the future who comes to support this beautiful platform. And I say goodbye for just now, because I've got another call to be on. So to all of yous.
Thanks, Bernadette.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for joining us. Okay, I'm going to hand over to Meg now. Would you like to share?
You know, listening to you, Karen, I just got this vision of people coming on with these like really cutting edge concepts. So this is a platform that's open to all kinds of innovation. We're at the foundational level right now. We've just set the philosophy essentially. But there's so much that can happen that we haven't even begun to consider. So I know that there are tons of people around the world who are looking for something to sink their teeth into, that they can, you know, show off their skills, you know, and get a little bit of, you know, creative, innovative, and, you know, not just in the concept of healing and helping, but technology, creativity, blockchain, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, we're not looking to, you know, make any one person rich here. Like, this is all about the group, you know. So when you think about this platform, you have to think about what's the best for everybody, truly, and not in a communism sense, but in a community sense. And so what we're seeing out of Canada is just, you know, it's the beginning. It's that was the first bang of something so much greater that's about to explode in the most beautiful way. And so we're riding on that energy. And, you know, I see this platform as such an incredible opportunity, because we do have a military grade secure server where all information goes through this server. We have control of all the information on this platform, and that's really important to know. We are not Amazon. We are not Microsoft. We are not Apple. We are our own entity. You know, just like so many of the social media sites that have come up recently, like they're in control of their information, and that's the future. We're in control of our information here on Weiqi. And so that's a gift. That is a very precious gift, to be able to stay alive in these challenging times and stay active and be able to build community. And that's why we're here, and it's exciting. And I can't wait to see it grow. I'm so excited, very grateful to be a part of the team building it over the course of 18 months or so. And it's everything that I hoped it could be, and so much more. And so thanks for letting me be here, and I look forward to meeting so many of the people who are just seeing this for the first time. Welcome.
Wonderful, Meg.
Thank you, Meg. Thanks for sharing. And yes, we would love innovative, creative people, and hopefully that we can give as much back as people would like to give to build this platform with us. So thank you for sharing that. I'm going to ask Marlene now to share, please.
Thanks, Karen. Yeah, I just think back, Catherine, to the time where you called me from Spain and said to me, what do you think of this idea? I've just got this idea. And we chatted briefly, and I just immediately I said, yes, I want to be part of that. I really want to be part of this container of love. And what I got, the feeling I got, my vision when I saw it, was this beautiful, harmonious group of people that are in service to humanity, and people that have walked their own road, people that have walked and have been through their own trauma, because each of us have been through our own things, and how we actually found our way. And strangely enough, Karen was mentioning earlier on about an alternative way, and the more I find my way through all of the dregs of the world, I realize that it's actually the natural way that we're looking for. It's actually the sovereign way, the real us, who we truly are. And I'm very excited to be part of this. So to share my way, to share how I found light in my life, and the courage to pick myself up and to be part of a beautiful group of people like this from all over the world. And here we are building this platform, the way showers and the wayfinders, and just in service of humanity, of those people who are actually tired of, and I say that very strongly, tired of the system failing us, tired of being told how it should be done, when in actual fact, we must actually find the natural way, getting back to who we are, our sovereign beings. So I'm hoping that that people are going to come in, the floodgates are going to open, and whoever needs a guidance or help or just a signpost, because I think signposts are so incredible in this life. We're all just waiting for someone just to reach out, and I think we're here. We are here as a group of people, as a soul family. This is your tribe, and that's what we are. We are tribal people. So you can see I'm very passionate about being part of this. So yeah, I put a lot of energy behind this. So thank you, everyone. I'm very glad to be here. Thanks, Karen.
Marlene.
Beautiful, Marlene. Beautiful.
Thank you, Marlene. Yeah, speaking of signposts, Andrew does a daily guide post, well, nearly every day. So yeah, over to you, Andrew.
How did I get here? If I'd have been coming, if you want to get from here to anywhere, don't start from here. But in 2008, there was the banking crash, and I just felt moved in my heart to go onto Facebook and to share positivity, good energy, inspiration. And then, of course, you start meeting people of like mind, and luckily I've met a lot of people in that time, and one of them was Karen, and Karen said that she wanted me to be involved with this, that she wanted me to share some of my wisdom with the way. But the first time I entered a meeting like this, I found love, I found kindness, found inclusion, found open-heartedness, gentleness, beauty, lovely energy, like a soft pillow, magic, and most of all, acceptance. So if any of those things appeal to you, I'd ask you to help us grow by being here and by sharing what you have with this community, this beautiful community of love. And by all means, tune in at 9 o'clock, not every morning, but most mornings. We've got the link in the, once you get inside the way, you'll be able to find the link to the meeting, and 9 o'clock most mornings. Come and share with us, and let's start the day with a good signpost. So help us grow, come join us.
Thank you. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, everybody. At this moment, I'm not sure if anybody's got any questions, but if you want to type them in the Facebook chat, we'll try and cover them. And if not, we will see you soon. So I don't know if you've got any, Andrew, if you've got any on your Facebook or
I'm just going to have a look now, yeah. Because I've not been checking. I've been too busy listening to what everyone has had to say. So Katie's got a question for you there.
How does the Way platform differ to other alternative? Oops, gone. Again.
It's in the chat.
The other alternative platforms being created. Okay, well, because we've got the Wei Qi. Now, Wei Qi is it's like social media, but it is for people sharing their wisdoms and entering into the energy of love. It's not for looking at all the problems of the world, although we have got an keeping your eye on the ball sort of thing. We have Wei Chat for that, but Wei Qi is about going forward. It's about looking forward at what we're building rather than what everybody else is doing and wants us to focus on. So it's very much about entering into that energy of love, of creating from that energy and creating a new way forward, and not being distracted and dropping into the frequency of what we're having pushed on us. We are creating from knowing we are creative beings and we are coming from the heart. So we're looking at what other people have done, how they've managed to get their way through, how they've got to the point that they're at, that they're now in a different frequency. They're actually shining love, and we want to help people to get to that stage. So by keeping the focus on that rather than keeping the focus as a lot of platforms are, and there's nothing wrong with sharing the information that they do, but there's plenty of those. So this is about uniting in the energy of love, and it's also different because it's intended to belong to the people. It's to belong to every single person that wants to join in that energy. So to me, that's unique. It's also, we are aware that there are a lot of very, very good platforms out there and a lot of people out there, but we also have the ability to link with those. So we have another thing going on as well. Is there anybody else who wants to answer that question? Or there is another one. Could you describe the functionality of the platform? Is it like Facebook with everyone having a profile page and feed, or is it something new? How do you see it working? Thanks, Catherine. Well, does anybody else want to take that one? Don't want it to all be me. Karen, you've got the
Okay.
knowledge on that.
Well, you have kind of just covered some of that with the Weiqi. It is a platform. Currently, what we want to do is keep the social media side as a way forward. So it's about what we can create, keep the positivity, keep it in that energy of creation, of building the new. So we're trying to keep that energy contained. We've got the WeChat, which is a messenger type service where you can form your own groups, you can communicate, you can share things, and that we feel is for sharing things such as what is perceived to be going on in the world, information that might be out there that people want to discuss and have debates or share. We can keep that within groups. We've also got coming online the WeTube, where people can upload videos, they can create their own content, their own channels. And so that again is for sharing of information. And what we're trying to do is preserve a place for, how I see it is kind of like in the future, a kind of intranet almost, where you would land, where we join with other platforms, we link in with other platforms. We have other websites plugging into us as well. So when somebody lands on Weiqi, they can find out anything about alternative technology, alternative ways of educating your children, growing food, building sustainable housing, whatever it is that is the way forward. And we share that in a place of do no harm. That is how we perceive that to develop. We are growing this platform, so things will likely change. We've got this current structure. We've been changing it as we go along. So we've been adding bits and taking bits off and creating it organically. We've had this structure, but we've manipulated it into a way as we go along. Okay, hope that answers your question.
Thanks,
We
Karen.
can do hosting as well, can't we, Catherine?
Yes, that's an important thing that we haven't mentioned. We have hosting facilities so that if people out there do have alternative ways of thinking that are not necessarily mainstream and they're having problems getting their information out, we have hosting facilities so that we can host websites as well as email. So we have secure email, secure hosting facilities. Yeah, so we've got that as well. So it's a whole package. We've got another question. How do you see the energy exchange working out for people coming to join you and building the way? Well, the energy exchange is, I suppose, like sort of money, as we all know, is a form of energy, but the skills are equally, if not more important. So we've got the on one hand, we've got somebody that might be able to help with marketing. We've got other people that might be able to help with funding. We've got people that might have some idea how to get the technical side of it up and running. So we're looking for all that. That's the energy exchange going in. Now down the line, there might be somebody, for example, that joins that has a farm, for example, and needs some help growing certain things, like sort of doing the strawberry picking at times, and can put the word out for local people. So it's like, it's not just well, it is a global thing, but it's also a local thing. So local communities can join and they can like start saying, yeah, I need this, and in exchange for coming helping me with that, you can take as many as you want. So that sort of thing. So there's that. Is there anything that you want to add to that, Meg? You've got any ideas on that one? Karen? Meg?
I was going to say about the fact that if people have got skills such as marketing and they want to come in and do some contribute, we've got things like secure email that we can offer them. They can have a page on the platform. We've got the hosting. So we've got all these services that we can exchange as in return for the time, energy, and money that is contributed. You know, we want to do it on a win-win basis, you know, so that everybody feels valued and shares, you know, equally. So it's negotiable. You know, we come to a discussion about what people may want. So yeah, we're in these times where we need each other, and as censorship is becoming tighter and we cannot express ourselves in the same way as we used to, we find that we have something here that people are going to need more and more. And what this service is going to give people is going to be of extreme value moving forward, because we're already finding the moment that people aren't allowed to communicate in the same way. So we can offer those services. I hope that answers towards that. Anybody else?
Yeah, can I just build on that, because that's really such an important conversation for this time. One of the conversations that I really love to have with people is about value. You know, what is value? You know, and you know, our entire financial system is about to morph in a huge way. And it's my belief that going forward, you know, what really has value is your trust, your trustability. You know, what do you have to contribute? Are you a taker, or are you a giver, or are you somebody who gives and takes? You know, what's your level of integrity and authenticity and honor? And are you able to filter your communication through the heart chakra in order to be able to speak from a place of love in all circumstances? You know, there's many aspects to value, and I think that really what we're fundamentally trying to do is show the world that the value is in who we are and who we become. And so the founding aspect of this entire platform is helping people to increase their value in terms of becoming higher frequency active beings. And when you get to that certain frequency, you know, there's this thing called the Hawkins pyramid, which David Hawkins revealed that at the very lowest frequencies of the third dimension is the 7 vices, right? So most of the world exists in those very, very low frequencies. But as you go through your dark night of the soul, and as you come out the other side, and you begin to realize that when you act out of higher frequencies, you get higher frequencies in response. It's a direct response, you know. And then the higher frequency you go, the less you interact with those lower frequencies. And it's a beautiful process once you recognize it, you know. And ultimately the goal of the Aquarian age is there is no money. You know, it's irrelevant, because we have quantum technology, which makes money irrelevant in the long run. You know, but in the very near future, we're overturning the entire economic system to true value. So get on board right now. You know, like, what is it that you want to do? If you haven't already begun, what is it that you want to do? And just come here and start talking about it, and see how we can help you to manifest your highest self, which then in turn feeds our highest self. And it's a continuous, beautiful cycle of increased knowledge, increased community, increased value in every possible way. And so it's a tremendous opportunity that exists right here. Tremendous opportunity for anybody who is trying to build something for the new era, the new epic, the new civilization, however you want to say that. That's why we're here, is we're a platform for the new, we don't really want to engage with the old except to help people see that we're here. So I hope that that helps.
I feel like we're a bridge between two worlds, and as we stop using money and we exchange services and go back to exchanges that are bartering almost, I feel that it's like giving someone a hand up. I don't particularly want anything in return for my involvement in the way. What I want to do is give it to humanity, to the people, so that it comes full circle, so everybody benefits from it, because by other people benefiting from it, I benefit, because we're the whole and everybody receives. So it's so beautifully put, Meg, what you've just said, and thank you for sharing that. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm holding that vision.
You, Meg.
I see it as an energy exchange, that there are times when everyone goes into a low energy, but if you're surrounded by high energy, then that will lift you up, not just once and for all, right, well, I've helped you up now and you can carry on with your own life. It's a constant thing, but together we're moving forward, we're getting a higher energy because warm air rises. So, and we're rising through associating with each other, coming from an open heart. And so it's not so much about physical matter and skills, it is actually about energy. And each of us, our energy is shared in a different way. And some people share their energy. Everyone shares their energy in a helpful way, but whatever we have to bring, it makes the whole better. So yeah, I know when people are feeling down, this is the place to be, because we can lift you up. We won't make you be lifted up, but you'll be just surrounded with that love, and that will help you to rise out of whatever it is that you're struggling with. So it's an energy exchange. But once you get into a higher frequency, and then you start energy exchange at that higher frequency, it's going to get higher and higher. So energy is the way I see it anyway. I don't know if everyone agrees with that, but I see it as energy, and we can all give something to this platform. Each person can help us to grow.
Just energy is meant to flow.
Thanks. Just listening to, sorry, Corinne, just, you know, in response to Emma's question. So this social platform is here in time for the Great Awakening. I do believe that now has been the time, and that's why it hasn't come before. Now is the time for, we're very ready now for the new earth, for the new energy, for the people that have actually, that are looking for something else, you know, that, yeah, just knowing that there's actually more than your five senses. I think that's really important, understanding that we're looking, this is the place for that sixth sense and more and higher. This is not a place for just to be in survival mode, which I think humanity is very much sitting in, just sitting in survival mode. This is knowing that once we're in the flow of life and teaching ourselves and sharing as much as we can about stepping into that flow in life, because once you're in that flow, things come to you. And yeah, just also understanding that we, just as human beings, we are meant to be human beings, and we haven't been allowed to be. We're just been doing. We're taught how to do, not how to be. So come and be with us. Just be.
Thanks, Marlene. Beautiful. I think you said it there. It's just if you are just awakening, when you say awakening, it's just asking questions, and things just don't seem to be as you used to think they were. Things like are changing in the world. We can all see that with all the things that are going on all over in different countries. And you start asking yourself questions, and some things are starting not to ring true to you. And this is the place where you can come and openly discuss. There's no expectations of you. There's no one saying to you, this is what you must think, feel and be and do. This is the place for you to just look within yourself and feel what is true for you. And if some of the things that the people here can share with you resonate with you and make you think, make you just question something that you have maybe held as your truth, and say, like, sort of, okay, and gives you the strength to maybe look at it and say, maybe it's not, it wasn't true. Maybe there is more to life than just what I've been led to believe. So in that aspect, then the Great Awakening is just you going within and finding your truth, and whatever that truth is for you is right. It's where you are at the moment, and we're not here to, like I said, push our truth onto you. We are just here to say, this is what works for us. This is what we learned on our journeys, and if it helps you, then great, because it helps you to feel in that energy, because we're actually wanting to support you in that beautiful energy. We feel it, like I said earlier, as you just step onto the calls. I've met some of you physically, and it's just been absolutely amazing. But even just on Zoom calls, which we have every week, we feel the energy. You just in the words that we speak, and even without speaking, you feel the energy. It makes you feel better. So not only are you're just having a love bath, basically. I've called it before. You just walk into the energy of love, and when you're feeling from that energy, you're creating from that energy, and life turns around. It really does. We've all had experiences of turning our lives around from different aspects, and so if we can help you in any way, that's what we're here to do.
We live in the duality. There is fear or there is love. You've got to decide which one you want to be part of. Do you want your life to be expressed in fear, or would you like it to be expressed in love? And in love, there's healing. So this energy that we're talking about, you don't actually have to have hands laid on. There's people who can pray for you, and people who can send out healing vibes, and you can be healed through this beautiful high energy of love. So help us grow. Come and join us, be with us, and see how it doesn't have to be a life of fear. It can be a life of love.
We invite you to not be offended.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for all your shares and wisdom, and explaining so beautifully the ethos and vision for this platform. Just a reminder of our email address, which is together@weiqi.org, and please join us and help us grow.
Meg always blows my mind. Every time she says, every time I see Meg, and every time she speaks, she blows my mind. But I'm getting used to it a bit.
Can I just say how lovely we all look?
You can, and you can say it again. Would anybody else like to say it? Don't we look lovely?
Yeah, we do. We look wonderful. We look gorgeous. We're all glowing. We're all full of like love energy as well.
I'm fresh out the ocean. Had a beautiful swim this morning.
I feel it, Marlene. Absolutely. The waves crashing.
So shall we do something when we start, rather than jump in it to let people sort of come on? Shall we? I don't want to just jump straight into what I've got to say.
Why don't we do like take your drum and your rattle, and let's we can just hand clap and just do a little improvisation. I can lead it if you want, but just the joy of music, and people can.
Too loud.
Oh, yeah.
You give us the nod,
that was
Andrew.
Beautiful, beautiful, Marlene.
I'm sort of, if you want to think, I'm just going to go along with in my head. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do.
Ready, over and over again.
Oh, love me do.
Love me do. You know
I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
We're live.